We're recording.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning from the Marsh.
This is new.
I kind of like it.
I mean, we still have over 2 hours before we can, just under 2 hours before we can legally kill a duck. We've been out here for well over an hour.
2:45 or something.
Yeah. So we thought we'd kill some time.
I think it's a perfect idea. We actually talked about having podcasts on the Marsh, and
Well, if we got time, why not? It's kind of a cool little setting. We are getting ready to shoot some opening day Wisconsin ducks.
yeah.
And this place is absolutely loaded to the gills with people.
We showed up at 2:30. There was already 4 trucks at the landing, a couple of which had been here all night.
Somebody just went all the way through. There's somebody coming out now, and I anticipate there's probably some other people that came out that we didn't see or hear. So,
I bet there's got to be 8 or 9 trucks at the boat landing.
yep. Good old Wisconsin Northern opener. And I don't know, it's unfortunate. It's fortunate that we have the opportunity. And it can be somewhat unfortunate that a lot of people come up here to take advantage of another week of season that live down south.
But hey, I get it, right? Like if I could go an hour north and shoot ducks early, I'd probably do it. You know, I understand some people are coming 3 or 4 hours away, but there are people that are only an hour and 20 minutes south, and they come up. Like, why wouldn't you?
Because where is the line? 29?
29, which is what?
Bondwell for us then.
Yeah. It's really not that far of a haul. But it's kind of a weird feeling, like being a local. We feel like we don't need to rush out here because we know where we're going. We know our spots. We've been here before. But at the same time, when they come up and they're here all night long, it's like, I don't feel it's necessary to sleep on the Marsh. Now, granted, we got our spot. And if we didn't, we had some other options available. But I don't think I'm a Marsh sleeper. I just don't find it necessary. Now, if we were down in the southern zone or even Kansas, Missouri, I get it.
Sure.
But up here, I mean, after this weekend, it's going to be dead. We are lucky to deal with 2, maybe 3 trucks at the landing max.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we could have an absolute slammer and a bunch of other people could be killing ducks out here too, and it might entice people to stick around as well. But here comes somebody else right now.
Somebody else coming all the way to the back.
But yeah, it's been like a month since we've recorded.
Get out of here. Oops.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Your motor's down on him? Okay, sit down. It's a really long boat.
Yeah, it is. Huh. So yeah, what is it, 4:30 and people just now coming out?
Which tells me some locals probably.
And I do think that these 2 boats are locals because they know where they want to go.
Sure.
Oh geez, that boat is packed. They have like 5 people and a dog.
Well, that's all right. Hopefully everybody has some decent luck out here and we can all be good stewards and sportsmanlike.
Good hunting citizens.
But anyways, I think we should probably apologize that it's been quite a long time again.
I lied, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're like, hey, we're going to do this every week again.
Yeah, I really said that we were going to do one after teal, and we didn't because, to be frank, like, we didn't have much to talk about. It was very much a steadiness training season for Miss Willow.
Yeah, but we don't always need to just talk duck hunting.
Agreed.
So, I mean, honestly, life has been pretty chaotic. We did one leading into teal season.
That was it.
And so that was 3 weeks ago. So.
But you've been gone for 2 of them.
That's correct.
So.
Life's been pretty crazy. For anybody who doesn't know, was just in New Mexico chasing some bugles for the last 12 days. Literally got back, flew into Green Bay got in, what was it? 6:30 last night.
Yeah.
Got home at like 9:30. Had to see the kiddo for a little bit, which broke my heart to leave her right away.
That was emotional.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's been a whirlwind, and that's been part of the equation too, is super busy with work. I had like 3 weeks in a row with shoots and a huge backlog of editing work to do now. Contracted out a second shooter for a project that I hope turns out good while I was gone in New Mexico.
Locally, yeah.
Next month is
Insane.
gonna be super chaotic. I'll probably get back on the road again in November for some more hunting stuff. There was an opportunity for me to go to Saskatchewan next month, but I don't know if I want to.
I get it.
Because I think it might overlap with some paid work where the stuff going north. Would I love to go to Saskatchewan and film, but kind of the agreement was in exchange for basically content and photos.
Yeah, it's hard
And
to do that
it's
now when you're getting paid so. You
having
have
some
such nice clients, and you have some really big accounts now, and taking that, come up and shoot with us, and maybe
get
shoot
it.
a few birds. Like, that is a nice offer, but at the same time, it's still work.
Well, it's still work, and then there's an obligation to deliver without really seeing money, and not really knowing any of the guys. I mean, it could really lead to some really good potential work down the road. Like there's several other outfitter owners that are going and stuff that way down in Texas that, could transpire to some future stuff. But I'll see. I need to make a phone call and see. I might have missed my window to actually go anyways, because I sounded like he needed to file some paperwork in order for me to go. Which I reiterated and told them, no, I'm going up for personal pleasure.
Yeah.
Because Canada can be really strict with their work.
Oh, yeah.
U.S. citizens coming across, you need a work visa and you need all kinds of stuff. So like when
Oh,
I was going
yeah.
to go up by Ben, that's why I needed to let him know in June, because he needed to make sure he was going to get my work visa.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that I would have gotten around that.
No,
So
not going up there.
it's different if I go up for a week
Yeah.
or a couple.
Well, you were going to go the whole freaking fall. Crazy.
What are you doing?
Got an itch, Dad.
But yeah, I don't know. What do we cover?
Well, I feel like you've been super busy, but you being on the road has me really busy. Like,
Yeah,
I've
you
kind of
have
been,
we have giant workloads.
yeah.
I mean, when I'm on the road, it's just work, especially with elk camp. I mean, I flew into Tulsa, got ready, hit the road the next day. Supposed to be a 12-hour drive, turned into 15. So we didn't really get into camp and settled and stuff and like sleeping until about midnight, probably, the first day.
I think it
And
was
then-
after that.
And then it was, because we got in so late, like the next morning, our plans were to get up, shoot the bow, kind of get situated, get together, go meet the ranch owner, because he got a private land tag, so we could only hunt the ranch that the tag was issued on. Kind of get the lay of the land, maybe do a little bit of scouting, see what we did, and we had a bit of a shit show.
You had a big shit show. Let's not say it's little. Like, I feel like your entire trip was a shit show.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like, I think it was kind of somewhat cursed in the beginning. My flights were a wreck leaving.
Oh my gosh.
So flying out of Green Bay, you're like, okay, you could get there. Literally,
It's like Rhinelander.
if you had nothing but carry-ons, your personal bag for under the seat, carry-on for
You'd
overhead,
be through, and
you could literally walk in a half hour before your flight and get on and go.
yeah, super easy.
Well, because I have a big oversized bag, I'm like, I'll get there like an hour and 15 before. Give myself some time, gotta check in. I'm walking through like the sliding doors and people leave the counter for American. And I didn't really think anything of it. And I'm like, well, they'll come back, use the bathroom or something, not a big deal. Oh, there's some geese out here.
Yep.
They're flying.
Yeah, they're up. They're above us here.
Yep.
Love it. There's a lot of geese around right now.
That's
I am
also
shocked
very
by-
strange that it's 2 hours before we could probably shoot them.
Yeah, they got kicked up.
Probably. Probably shouldn't say that.
We're going to cut that out. Right?
Yes.
Okay. You can just put a beep over it. That would be funny.
There we go. But anyways,
Hopefully that's some good
Travel.
background noise.
travel sucked to start. missed my flight, had to get on a standby list, was fortunate to catch the next one because there was delays, so people missed their connection flights. They're like, well, I'm staying in Green Bay. I talked to a guy and he's like, I'm just gonna stay. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get on this flight. Got on the next flight, still got to Tulsa by noon when I was supposed to be there at like 10, which was fine. Drove down, and it'd be first day, we are like literally a half mile outside of Comado, Mexico, which is like the local town we were hunting by. And there was a piece of steel piping or like an old fence post or something in the road. He swerved to miss it and must have just caught the edge of it. And it upended and literally speared through his fuel tank.
That is like the worst luck, man.
We looked back and honestly, we thought we wrecked a tire. She's like, well, whatever, we'll have to get a new tire. Because there was smoke going, which after the fact is probably fuel splashing up and hitting the exhaust, which...
Well, how dangerous as well? Like a spark?
Well, so diesel fuel isn't combustible like gas is.
Oh, thank
now,
God.
if it was gas, could have been a problem. For sure.
Kaboom.
Yeah.
That is good to know, because I'm like, how did you guys not start a fire?
Yeah. So we jump out of the truck, and like, at the moment, looking back, like, I was more so concerned about the situation and just as a person and not a cameraman, to where like I should have, if I was thinking cameraman first, I would have had my camera and like caught the whole entire reaction. But like Dave jumped out and he threw his hands up and he's like, oh my God. Oh my God.
What
like just screaming. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I run around and I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? And there's like fuel just pouring out of this tank. So I'm like, Dave, you need to start this truck back up and get off the road. Cause he literally just pulled over right in the middle of the road.
Oh, get out of there.
So fired it back up, got off the road, and it was like, then at that point, like I grabbed the camera and got some of the reaction and stuff of it, but like absolutely insane. We literally sat there and watched probably 20 gallons of fuel pour out of this truck.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there's a little hole in the wall repair shop right in town. We luckily at that point have service.
Oh man.
Because pretty much all the way to camp, there's no service. Then we get on Wi-Fi at camp and even be able to do stuff there. They literally brought an old shitbox ranch truck up, hooked the chain to us, and pulled us into town.
Shut up.
That's how we got into town.
There's not even a tow truck in this place.
The ranch owner came down by us. We got a hold of him, told him the situation. He pulled the Can-Am up to his house, up to the ranch. But then it was, okay, we need a fuel tank.
Oh my gosh.
And of course they're like, well, maybe we have one in our scrapyard. Of course not.
So why would they?
Well, he's got literally hundreds of vehicles there.
And
everything.
There's not one there?
So there was a 1-ton Dodge that the cafe across the street owner like hit a deer or an elk or something. It was smashed apart and they were piecing it together. But I'm like, honestly, after the fact, I think it would have worked. Probably could have went and approached her like, hey, here's our situation. Can we rob your fuel tank? I'll give you $100. And she might be like, yeah, well. So had to call around, could not find fuel tanks anywhere locally. The closest ones were actually up here in Milwaukee, which is probably where they're manufactured and made, which is why they told us which is why they told us it'd probably take a week to get there.
You're in New Mexico and they're like, you should go to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Tucson, Arizona, Carlsbad, New Mexico, or Phoenix.
Oh boy.
Well, Tucson and Carlsbad are both beautiful drives because you're going through the mountains, canyons, the whole nine, but it would have taken us probably 8 hours to get there one way. So Phoenix we go. And somehow, luckily, fortunate, Dave has connections all over the damn place. Had a buddy in Sholo, Arizona, which was an hour to the west of where we were. So the ranch owner took us halfway. We met up with Steve, went and stayed at his house, borrowed his truck, ran all the way to Phoenix, got this fuel tank, fuel pump just in case, went back to Steve's, took his outfitter, his guide truck, because he just kind of for fun guides and stuff when he has an opportunity. So he had an old Raptor that we took and ran around for a few days. Came back, got them the fuel tank. It was supposed to be ready the next day. The guy that was fixing it basically middle of the day just left, never even came back. So the next day, Saturday, some other guy stepped in and tried to put it in. He got it in, truck wouldn't start. He was upset and frustrated about the whole deal having to do it. He didn't want to. And I think is which translated to the equation of why it wouldn't start. We thought maybe the fuel pump took a shit, and then it started throwing a bunch of codes, and it was like, okay, now we have electrical issues. He broke the clip that the wiring harness goes into the fuel pump. So like it was cranking fuel pump, and it was like we had to push some air out, so we were bleeding the fuel filters and stuff on those, so that like we pushed the air out, and all of a sudden it just quit, dead in the water, nothing worked. Then the batteries died, had to plug it in. It was just, well, then Dave went back, when was it? It would have been Monday. And finally the owner of the place crawled under there, reached up, put the plug back in, truck fired right up. So we were without Dave's truck the entire week. Had to borrow 2 separate trucks.
And you could have gotten it back, what, in a couple days?
We would have had it back Friday.
Oh my gosh.
Which at the time wasn't that big of a deal.
Sure.
And then on top of it, they have the worst drought they've had in like 30 years there. And we literally we glanced at one bull that was chasing, a small little bull that was chasing some cows. Never were able to catch up. Probably wasn't a shooter anyways. Saw a absolute giant going back to camp at about 11 o'clock at night. Probably like a 350 bull. Like,
oh my gosh.
Insane, chasing a cow. And we
so
find...
they are chasing.
Just very little in that area.
Lazy.
For whatever. And then literally last morning had a decent, probably like a 280 6.6x6 come into a water hole, and like Dave described it perfectly. You could have taken a tissue paper and let it go, and it would have dropped straight to the ground. And that little rustle that it would have landed and you would have heard would have spooked that elk. And that's what it was. Like he came in.
No wind.
He came in on 10 of alertness right out of the gate, and took 2 drinks of water, and him situating in his chair a little bit, and then finally like drawing his bow, and like just that little rustle of his jacket, he threw his head up at us, looked at us.
Gone.
Over the ridge he went.
Man,
and it was opening morning, and it's like we were sitting water, because that was like, with the drought, there's no food, but they need water. So they're gonna visit water. And if they're chasing hard and they're doing what they should be, they're gonna visit water pretty much every single day. They're gonna need to. And it just didn't work out. And then of course, being like, that was the only bull that we like had an opportunity at, and that we saw on the ranch really. And it was like last morning, and it was like, he's spooked. He's not coming back for a couple days of this water. We're pretty well screwed. So we went back and packed up, and we hit the road and got back at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
And then next day, finished shooting content for Zeiss, got on a plane yesterday, and here I am, ready to shoot some ducks.
Yeah, I'm so happy you're here for opener.
Oh, that was the agreement when Dave called me, because it was like a really last minute decision. Like this happened 2 weeks ago, really, for me.
I know, you were worried about this truck, and you're like, I need to get home for opener. Like, I don't care if I have to go to a local airport. Like,
yeah, I was making plans to try to find a ride basically back to Phoenix or up to Albuquerque to get on a plane. And they were whatever, I was going to spend $400 on a one-way ticket or $500 on a one-way ticket, but like I wasn't going to miss it. And I told Dave that immediately. I said, when we first made the agreement, I said, I need to be home Friday night. I said, we have opening duck season. I said, because unfortunately, like I left on our anniversary, which didn't help. But
like I'm not super shook up about it, but I was like, okay, if you're gonna be gone for that, you better be here for opener, because I'm not hunting by myself. Not on opener.
Well, I told Dave that.
Throughout the season, it's fine. I don't care, but opener is like such a special time for us.
So.
But while you were gone, I had to go pick this beast up at the shop. Our motor cost us $2,000 more than what it was supposed to. So that was really fun time. Yeah,
it's been not running its best for a while, and I knew it needed a full service, like check the belt and probably clutch adjustment. The valves needed to be timed. Like your standard like 100-hour service. And little did I know that the head gasket was blown. Which is blows my mind that it wasn't like just pouring out smoke and running like absolute shit.
It wasn't.
So it's kind of crazy, but...
Well, you leave and you're like, hey, call Brittany if there's anything. So then they're like...
Of course, because I don't have any service.
Brittany, I hate to tell you this, but it's going to cost you about $2,000. And I already told the welder to go ahead and fix everything else, so that was like $280. So I was pushing...
Yeah, we
almost
had
$2,500 by the end of it.
We had a compartment here that the tray fell out on it, broke. Kind of a poor design. I've talked to Prodigy about it, but so we got that fixed. But I mean,
it
whatever.
Runs so nice this morning.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time we've actually ran it since then, and it runs like it needs to now, which is great.
That's how it's supposed to sound and feel.
Yeah, I mean, it put this thing right up on plane and
I mean, I
like not
really
aware.
didn't even realize how poorly it was running until now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't think about it that way. But yeah, it's been really crazy. I've been working full time while you're gone, on top of doing all of the things with Avery and getting everything ready for duck season. But we made it.
It's here. It's here. So
Favorite time of year.
this will be our life for the next, if we're lucky, 2 months.
2 months.
So
And then
probably
we have
mix
a
in.
fun trip in January to shoot more ducks in Texas. That'll be nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I got a lot of stuff on the road to do and a lot of local stuff. And
Chris and Pete Willett with Iron Hill Outfitters in, or is it El Campo? I think it's El Campo.
I think so.
Invited us down. We're really good friends with them and love them very much. And they said, do you want to kill a lot of ducks or do you want to kill pretty ducks? And I said, I want to kill pretty ducks. And she said, okay, come beginning of January. So we're going to go for my birthday and yours. But it'll be on my birthday. We're going to arrive.
Which would be good. I'm going to try to line up because I think it'll be best. They obviously said to bring Willow, which would be hard to not.
And Avery.
And Avery, because they have a little boy too that we can all just kind of go a little family hunt,
I think
small little
Sawyer
group.
is a year younger than
I
her.
believe so. So I'm probably going to try to line up some work on the way down. Bring Willow with. She can just hang
me
out,
and
come
Avery
with.
will fly.
And then you two can fly down and I'll pick you up, which would be easy. And then maybe I can garner some work again on the way home.
We're gonna have to.
Because it'll be a hike for me to get down there. But I feel like if we're gonna bring Willow, then shotguns, all that stuff. Like I could just hit the road with all of our gear.
Yep, it'll be perfect.
You could literally pack a carry-on and be set.
We have a little backpack with a coloring book, and we'd be good to go.
Yeah, you bring your essentials.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
So, and if I'm not there in time, I mean, Chris will come pick you up. Chris and I'll. So.
Yeah, that'll be nice. We have to make sure, random thought, that our November dates don't overlap. Because I have my women's pheasant hunt in Minnesota again.
Or what do you mean, overlap? The stuff I have going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not finalized. Dave just said that he'll be switching to his deer stuff, and he doesn't really do too much in October on that front. It'll be more so November, but yeah.
You're on daddy duty for that weekend.
No, that's fine. You just we gotta lock it down, and I'll just tell him I can't do it if it lines up that way.
I guess this is info for you and the podcast, but Monday after my pheasant hunt, which is November 17th.
So that's right. Well, that's deer season, isn't it?
Whitney's vet is going to do Willow's x-rays to make sure that she is good enough to breed.
Okay.
So I'm going to stay again Sunday night with Whitney, take the dog to the vet, get the x-rays done, and head home on Monday. And if all looks excellent, Miss Willow will be a mama next spring.
That'd be cool.
That is going to be amazing. I pray, but Whitney said, like, she tells everybody that has a breeding contract, if her x-rays are not labeled excellent, we will not breed her. Good is not enough. Great is not enough. They need to be excellent. And she's like, you need to be, like, forewarned. And she's like, it's going to suck if we do these x-rays so late, because, of course, she wants them done, like, before 2. Doing them so late, she's like, you could have gotten her fixed a year and a half ago. 2 years ago, if her x-rays turn out to not be excellent. So we'll see. Hopefully she can breed. I mean,
nice.
their hips and elbows and everything are so excellent in these dogs. I mean, they don't breed if they're not, but that'll be good to figure that out.
Yep.
I gotta get her boosters on her vaccines before she can go, though. I forgot about that. The lady at Whitney's vet said, please send me your vaccine records. I'm like, oh yeah, perfect. I have them right in my email. And I look at the due date, and it's 28 days after we got them done. I'm like, what the hell? So I sent Whitney a screenshot. I'm like, what's this about? I thought it was every year. She's like, she must need boosters.
Oh.
So I'll have to get that done soon. No big deal.
Yeah.
Just another thing on the list.
Yeah. It's going to be busy, but now that I'm home, and I should be home for a while, we'll get consistent with this again, please.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you've been gone, and we've been busy, and...
But we'll have opportunities to do this more.
And when you're gone, Avery absolutely loves having a sleepover with Mom in your spot.
I have to always tell her to keep my spot warm.
And man, that kid, if I even think about getting out of bed, she wakes up. I'm like, what the hell, kid? Go to sleep. It's like 5:15 in the morning. I'm trying to get up and read my book, and she's, Mom. I'm like, oh, what the hell? One morning she came out. It was so funny. She comes up early and is like, good morning. And we're like, it's 5:30. Like, get back down. And she comes out at like 6:15 one morning. She goes, why are you up so early? And I was like, I know, honey, let's go back to bed. And she's like, ugh.
Little turd.
And she went back to sleep and fell asleep for another while. But, oh, yeah, she finds it a little fun, and try to make it fun for her, because as much as it makes you sad, it also makes you feel good about how much that little girl missed you. And it
Well,
was
this is the
heartbreaking
first
for
time.
me.
This is the first time that I've been gone. I mean, it's honestly probably the longest trip I've been
The
gone.
longest trip, yeah.
Which probably set in too, but like coming back, like she was bawling her eyes out. Like just tears rolling. Like my neck was soaked when she hugged me.
Yeah, it was incredible. She found a picture frame of me and you from like when we first started dating. Like super old pictures, like 2016 or something crazy. And she's like, Mama, I'm going to leave this by my side of the bed so that I can look at Daddy all night long while I sleep. I'm like, okay. And then the morning she wakes up, she literally grabs that picture frame, holds it, and starts crying.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, honey. And she like came over and hugged me. She's like, I just miss him. I'm like, I do too. It's okay. And then last night when you pulled in, I want you to know she checked your location on my phone about 20 times.
Oh,
She's like, is he close, Mom? Is that his truck? Is it right here? And I'm like, he's almost here, baby. He's in Wabino. He's in whatever. And she heard your truck slowing down on the highway, and she's like immediately wanted to get emotional. I'm like, oh no, like this is not gonna be good. And then we like run to the driveway, and she just starts sobbing. I'm like, oh no, that poor baby missed her dad. She did squeeze you so tight.
That's good.
Yeah, but that one was hard on her.
Is that an owl?
Yeah,
Or a coyote?
I think it was an owl.
It was loud.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't like a hoo
Do
hoo
it
hoo
again.
hoo.
But it also wasn't a yip 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 either.
No, it was yeah. Maybe it's a Sasquatch.
Probably. Those are real, you know.
Speaking of that, I saw I don't know if it was a reel or a TikTok the other day, and there's Sasquatch calling contests.
Shut up.
And
Is it
I
like
don't
these
wanna,
chicken calling contests?
I don't want to make light of it, but like this kid clearly had, I would say, Down syndrome, and he was so excited, and it was so funny. He was amping himself up, and he's getting up the like big microphone, and he clears his throat, and he's getting ready, and he just like growls, moans, whatever the hell you call it, into this thing, and everybody's cheering. And, like there's a huge crowd. I'm like, Jesus, where is this? And he's like, yeah. He like flexing and like going crazy. I'm like, oh my God. Like there's just such weird, random, like, I was on the road and it somehow hit my algorithm, like squeegeeing windows.
Yeah, cleaning. Mm-hmm.
There's competitions for it.
No. Ugh. There's bed making competitions.
It's like,
this is ridiculous.
no, I know that. And it hit my algorithm, and I saw like 3 of them. They were like putting like a film on the window, so it might have been like a tinting thing. And they were just like, had these tool belts, and they're little squeegees, and they're like twirling them in their hands, and they're like, I'm like, oh my, like just the most random things out there now. But
it is so crazy. There's a competition for everything, of course. Like those old ladies doing the chicken calling contests.
yeah.
And that to me, like literally, I'm just like, what in the... Oh, there's ducks. Wings overhead. But yeah, there's competitions for everything. It's absolutely crazy. And now that, AI is so good, everyone really thinks Sasquatch is real. God.
That's
Also, gorillas can drive mud motors, and
those are pretty fake.
I know they are.
But yeah,
I know they are.
they're pretty good. Yeah.
It's funny, and they're always saying something that's relatable. But speaking of like videos and stuff, I hope that people know my humor online, because I am kind of funny. And I put that video out there last night about Fake and Gay from Candace Owens, like hunting our spot. I do not think people liked me.
Why?
I got one message that was like, are you serious? Are ducks with quotes? And I'm like, I'm just kidding. Like, I don't care.
That's funny.
But yeah, I made a TikTok again and I'm just trying to be funny with it and show off my humor because I make myself laugh more than anything. I made you laugh a lot this morning.
A little bit.
You know I'm funny. It's so great.
You and your little blonde moments.
Oh yeah, the blonde moments are the funniest. I'm like, what is that noise? I just videoed Jeremy playing with our new, I don't know what you're playing with, if it was the spinner or the swimmer, but
Playing with something.
playing with something. And we're like sitting listening to a boat and I'm like, what is that rattling noise? Like, it's got to be in this boat. And it was my phone.
Your audio in
My
your phone.
phone recording. I just recorded him playing with the spinner. That's what it was. And it was making that spinning noise. And I'm like, what the hell is spinning in here? Oh, God, it was my phone in my hand.
What else did you do this morning?
Well, sorry, I don't know how to use your camera.
No. I mean, I know the swimmer too. Like, you're like, it's water activated. I like open it up. I open it up and there's clearly labeled power.
Switch.
No,
Or
power. It just says power, and there's a plug with the plug, like so it's a female plug. It says power next to it, and the male plug was just hanging loose in there. I'm like,
do you see this? How this works? You know, I would have figured it out.
no, I would have gotten pissed off because I would have put it in the water, and it would have been like
This
this brand new
fucking-
fucking decoy doesn't work.
Hey, I
And
charged it.
I'm relying on you of like, you
I
know,
charged
you
it.
did everything, got everything ready while I was gone. It was a big undertaking for you, and I'm like relying that everything's in here and like trusting you, and
Hey, I did great.
you know, so far.
I mean, it's fine.
Let's see when we start shooting ducks.
Why?
Make sure we have everything else. You have to look at all the other stuff.
Oh, God, we'll survive.
So,
We got shotguns, shells, a dog, decoys. We'll be fine. We got a really good hide today. I'm really happy with it.
hounds in the distance.
Hound dogs.
They still got a few days left, right? What is today? The 27th. I should probably know that. It's open and duck, but I don't pay attention to my dates, and like the days have just
Well, I
been
don't
blending
either,
together.
'cause, yeah, I was like, opener's 24th, and I'm like, yeah, 3 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
Somebody, I made a comment on Facebook about like, yeah, our northern opener is the 24th, and someone's like, I sure hope you're not hunting the 24th. And I'm like, shit. Well, whatever. I'll figure it out.
That's okay. Days have been really blending together to me. I mean, pretty much, what was it? And we were in camp 8 days straight. It was like 4 or 5 hours of sleep if I was lucky. Or multiple nights we're not, like, I'm not in bed until 1 a.m. and then we're up at 4:30 to get back on the road. Because we'd go hunt, and then, you know, the afternoons, it's like, if we figure something out in the mornings, I mean, anybody who's elk hunted, you kind of, everything beds during the day and stuff. I mean, elk are generally pretty nocturnal when they feed. So it's like we know where they're bedded, let's slip out, go get some dinner and stuff, and our lunch, we'll slip back in. But that generally wasn't the case. But then we would go back to the ranch owner's home, and the sweetest people on earth would, I mean, like, big ribeyes to homemade meatballs, and what else do we have? Big, like, homemade burgers. And she's like, you want to stay for dinner? That's how it started. You want to stay for dinner? And it's like, and she's like, we have enough. Like, we were going to make some for you if you want. Like, there's no pressure. And we're like, sure, we'll stick around. Well, then by the end of it, she's like, dinner's at, you know, when you guys get
This
done,
time
be
tomorrow.
here. Yeah. So,
Ooh, I like this wind.
yeah, breeze picking up.
We need a little bit of that.
It was, I mean, even though the hunting wasn't the best, I mean, some good mountain air is good for the soul. So we had some pretty good elevation, and I didn't notice that bad. And Dave said that people get pretty, like, some people get pretty sick with elevation.
Yeah, speaking of elevation and sickness, did you see it? It could be bullshit. I have no idea that those kids had a big storm and like got struck
Lightning.
by lightning.
That's what they suspect is
Are you
lightning got them.
serious? Both of them?
Well, if it hit, I mean, they were together. If one's going to get it, they're both going to get it.
Oh, I guess.
I mean, it could hit close to them, not that it hit direct. You know what I mean? It could have hit a tree that they were right by, or you know what I mean? But yeah, I guess the storm blew in real bad. That was
Holy
probably,
crap, they were young.
I think, a couple hours north of us.
22 or something?
Then the one was getting married in like 2 weeks.
22 and 19. Oof.
Yeah.
What a disaster.
Yeah, that wasn't too far north of us, and which makes sense of why, like, they had a Garmin inReach and stuff by the sounds of it, which is like, honestly, like the iPhones, like I learned that you can text on satellite.
Yeah, we did that the whole trip.
Because we were, the last few days there, was no service where we were at. And then it popped up on my phone, do you want to use satellite for messaging? I'm like, what? Tried it, and like you literally point your phone at, find a satellite and point at it,
Yeah.
and it connects, and
Yeah.
super cool that way. But you can get them Garmin inReaches, which kind of does the same thing. You link to that, that's linked to a satellite, and
That's
like,
what they said. Like these.
but everything quick communication all at once, and which makes sense.
Well, yeah. Got struck by lightning for sure.
But yeah, that said like no trauma, no nothing.
Man.
But I'm
Because everyone's like, how do you get lost when you have all that Garmin stuff, and how do you not know where your truck's at? Like they make it pretty easy to know where you're at.
Well,
now
that
with
was the
this
thing. Is that of
technology
course
and-
that's the original story come out that they're lost, but like when they lost communication to them is when they.
Yeah. Yikes.
But yeah, that really wasn't all that far north of us. But I don't know. The plan is to probably go back again next year because Guy, the ranch owner there, and even the ranch hand that lives there locally, who kind of takes care of the place when they're not there, said that pretty much all summer long there was between 200 and 300 head of cows and a few bulls that were mixed in on the property. And as soon as they quit getting rain and everything dried out and there was nothing for them to eat, they just vanished and disappeared.
Yeah, just take off.
And they started to slowly trickle back in towards the end of the week and stuff, but just the lack of rain. I mean, it was just barren ground and just sagebrush, the juniper trees, and we got up into higher elevation. We got into some timber, but man, it was just strange. But we got a few minutes before we can go throw decoys and.
Yeah, I kind of like coming out here early and we can kind of do everything together. We set blind together today and then we'll do decoys together. But most of the time when we're hunting, you do decoys, I get the blind ready and we just knock it out. But
Well, I mean, typically we're probably not like to our hole until now.
mm-hmm.
We get here an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at most before.
Man, I sure hope there's some ducks around because there's a lot of hunters.
Yeah, we might be lucky to get a few and.
Watch nobody shoot. Okay, that's negative.
Yeah, come on now.
Oops.
It could be like the 1 year
So the good thing is we're locals and we know that the ducks like to be right here. Yes, they use this whole stretch, but they like to hide out here. So I'm praying they follow suit as they do other times. Willow's first ever retrieve was right here on a hen widgeon.
Yep.
This is her 3rd season. She's awesome.
You sleeping back there?
I think she's listening to our conversation. She's been pretty alert.
Just chilling.
Thank God she just got out of heat.
Mm-hmm.
That's just such a long heat with these dogs. Ugh.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, it is what it is.
Not to be TMI, but it's like mine lasts 4 days and this dog deals with it for 3 weeks. Jeez.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I see why people get them fixed right away, but we'll see. Hopefully we can get a couple litters out of her, and maybe not this one, but the next. Maybe we'll keep another.
Get a little flex puppy.
See what our dog situation is. It'd be a lot to have 3. And unfortunately with the other one, I think the more age she gets, the more ornery and bitchy she's going to become.
Yeah, I really, really do.
I think she's going to get to the point it's going to be like, all right, I think we need to make a decision.
We have, well, I don't know if we've talked about her, but she's a black lab golden retriever mix, and she is 13, not 12.
Jeez.
And that is a big difference. I thought she was turning 12. She's actually turning 13. That is a big difference at that age. 5 to 6, no big deal. But 12 to 13, we're pushing it. So, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I think we have a couple more years out of her, but I know that dogs can go downhill really fast. So.
I was starting to worry because she started like shitting everywhere not that long ago.
Can we talk about that?
Is she still doing it?
Yeah. Because it literally happened. There was a turd on the step to our porch.
Yeah, it's like she's losing her control.
Yeah, I called my dad the other day and I was like, okay, like this is so weird. We were at the beach and we were on the dock. Turn around and there's like 2 turds on the dock. And I'm like, Diz, you didn't even try to leave? Like you didn't even squat? Like what the hell just happened? And then they had one of those like square diving docks that the kids can dive off of, but they pulled it into shore. It was half in the water, half on shore. And Dizzy was up on that with Avery. Turn around, there's 3 turds on that. And I'm like, she didn't even try. Like, what is going on? The next morning, me and Avery take the dogs for a walk, and I have Dizzy on a leash. Next thing I know, there's turds dropping out of her. I'm like, okay. Like, she's not even trying. Like, I feel like it has to just be, like, she doesn't know.
Sure.
She doesn't squat. She doesn't try to go to the edge of the grass. She doesn't do anything. She's just like slipping them out as she's walking. Sorry to be gross, but, and I do think that's her age showing.
Yuck, unfortunately.
The other day, oh, she's such a bitch. We don't even talk about it. She literally
she can be a big problem.
tiptoes down the stairs down in the basement, and I should have known. She tiptoes back up and crawls to the bathroom. And I'm like, you bitch, what did you just do? Sure enough, shit in Avery's room. I'm like, you didn't even ask to go outside. What is wrong with you?
Oh boy.
She's such a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's unfortunate. The one thing I do notice is...
She's been great, but...
No, yeah,
she's
I mean,
needy.
yeah.
She's
a golden...
We thought Diz was needy until we got this thing. Holy goodness.
But I think the two of them mixing together makes both of them worse.
I agree.
It's like they're both seeking attention, and
I
if
know,
one's
I
getting
kind
it,
of
the other one
hate
wants it,
that.
and it's like, because to be honest, like when you take Diz and Diz is gone, and like I'm at home alone with Willow or
I
something.
get it.
Cool as a cucumber,
Yep.
lays on her place, on her bed,
Doesn't even consider getting off. But if
So I was
Dizzy's laying at our feet, Willow cannot, like, she's like, I gotta get over there.
I was gonna say that is honestly, like, if we just had only Willow for a while, I think she
she'd
would
be great. Yeah.
she would really mature quick.
Well, the nice thing about her being in heat is Dizzy would lay outside all day long in the snow, in the rain, in the cold. She doesn't care. She wants to be laying on the porch.
Mm-hmm.
And so Dizzy spent a lot of time outside, which is what she wanted. She was super happy. And Willow was in the house by herself, and she was so chill.
Mm-hmm.
So chill. Like, I'm like, man, I wish it was like this all the time. And then they're in the house together, and they're just like competition mode.
Mm-hmm.
They love each other, but I think they're just fighting for attention.
Yep. Yeah, it's always something. But
anyway, we got a lot of motion today, hoping that our motion helps us.
Yeah, right now we do not have much wind, and I think with the amount of hunters out here, I'm sure everybody's gonna be running a spinner. There's gonna be a lot of calling, so I think we're gonna be kind of just chill, and we're gonna make sure we're pulling weights or using our heydays without weights.
Yep.
And a lot of motion, pull cord, swimmers.
Quick coys.
Try the quick coys. Hopefully it will work.
We're going to do a spinner with just an animator, no wings, and then a spinner with wings. But we'll have a lot of motion. We'll have the jerk cord. We'll have the quick coys. Have the spinners, I think. And our swimmer. That'll be nice.
Yeah, hope that thing works good.
We have a lot of vegetation in here, so hopefully that doesn't cause an issue, but we will see.
Should be able to walk here. I mean, water's up quite a bit since I left.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of rain.
That's the nice thing about this spot is last year we were unable to hunt this because the water levels were so low, and we had such good hunts in here. And now that the water levels are really healthy this year, really high, we were able to get back in here, and it's just been full of ducks. So fingers crossed.
We shall see.
Man, this many hunters, I don't know what the ducks are going to do. They might get the F out of Dodge.
Well, you swung by here last night. I'm like, just if you have a chance, go swing by, and you were probably...
It was 4:30, 4:45.
And nobody here. And you're like, there wasn't even tracks coming in and out
I
of here.
swear there wasn't.
Well, so I'm like, okay, we should still get up early, and like, and on the way here, I'm like, I'm betting there'll probably be like 2 trucks there. We pulled in, and there's already 4 sitting here. And there's for sure been 3 more that have come out since we've been here. And who knows how many more people up front.
Yep.
So, very, seasons here. And I don't know, I almost feel like duck hunting is going in an upswing wave again. Because there was a while there where it was like we went hunting wherever we wanted and never saw anybody. And
there was a few years that we really didn't struggle with people, and in the last couple of years it's really picked up.
Well, last year really wasn't even that bad.
You're right.
The year before was. And then early on when we started, like just hunting with your dad and stuff, like it was busy.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of people. I mean, that year that we got our limit
Oh yeah.
in like an hour,
Yeah,
and we were gone off the water by 8:30.
My dad and John didn't even kill one that day, and we limited out before it was even an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And we were on the same body of water, like very close.
Mm-hmm. So that could happen here too.
Mm-hmm. They might like to be right here or back where those guys are, and
We just got to really pay attention to the birds today and see how they're
if
reacting.
they
And
like the calling, fine. If they're coming in silent, let's just leave them be.
so, well, there's just gonna be so much pressure, and I think they're just gonna be looking for somewhere
That's
to hide
why
with ducks that
we can shut these spinners off if they get
mosquitoes still.
shy of those, because you're right. I think everyone's gonna have a couple spinners out, and if we just shut ours off and they key in on our motion alone, maybe that's the key.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be soft and subtle with calls and rely on our motion and maybe not call at all. So, might throw out a couple goose decoys just for some confidence and call her good and see what happens.
Yeah,
So-
but let's really read the birds today. If we feel like they're wanting to sit here but they don't have anywhere to be, let's kind of move things around and feel out where they want to be.
So tomorrow will be interesting.
Yeah,
So-
based on today, we'll see what today is, and maybe we'll have to do a podcast tonight and just talk about the morning, or if we go out this afternoon, I don't know, but
We'll see.
talk about it and make a game plan going forward.
Yeah, it could very well be underwhelming as well here, and we're like, well, we should probably just go scout this afternoon. So we can
Yeah.
bring some stuff with, and if we see some ducks post up somewhere
This
new.
has
And
been obviously why we're here. By far our best location.
one of them.
By far, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we've had good hunts, plenty of bodies of water.
This
but
is just the most consistent. I think this body of water holds birds pretty much all season long, and the time that we had Easton out here on that other island, that was insane. If I could shoot that day, then we would have limited out. There's
Yeah.
days that I'm a really good shot, and then there's days that I don't even know what my sight looks like. I'm like, oh yeah, it is green. Should probably look at that thing. That's why I really do like my gun, but I know that it doesn't fit me as well as it could.
Which one?
The gun I'm shooting today. It's just a tad too big.
But I mean, you generally shoot it pretty good. But when we hunted with him, you had your SX4. So we can go talk to Bobby and just get it refinished.
It's a nice gun, but
So-
holy shit, that thing kicks like a horse. Compared to the one I have now, I had no idea. I brought both of them with me to my last pheasant hunt with the girls, and I thought I would shoot my SX4 for sporting clays, and I was like, geez, this is like a horse compared to what I'm shooting now. So,
Yeah,
and I got that Versa Max back.
that's a big gun.
That's a big gun. Like,
It'd fit me, but
yeah, and
it's a good woods gun.
that gun has a very special story.
Yeah, it's nice that we got it back, actually. I mean, you wanted it that was just after Steve died.
Yeah, it
Steve
was
Seckel.
the Ducks Unlimited banquet locally, and a really, really good friend of the whole community. He was really big into duck hunting. His family's really big into duck hunting, and we went to that. And
They had a memorial raffle for him and that
threw
gun.
our money in at that gun because it was Steve's, and
You won it.
yeah, and I won it, and I was like, oh man, what
Well,
are
then
the
it
odds?
was obviously way too big, so you gifted it to your dad was it his birthday or Father's Day?
Father's Day, I think. Yeah, Father's Day, because it was like shortly after the banquet,
And then with his old and ornery age, he
he
doesn't
gave
want to
it
do it
back
anymore.
to me.
So
But I'm happy to have it.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
something
I'm
that we'll
like,
have
well,
forever.
I don't really use it, but I'm keeping it.
we'll have it forever. I'll use it.
Yeah.
It's a good, even if we just go, bounce around in a brush and try to get some grouse or woodcock or
Yeah.
a little bit of pheasant hunt or something. I mean, I love my Beretta, but I need to get that thing refinished as well again. But
I think we can set decoys
I was
in
gonna
1
say,
minute.
we should probably wrap up and
1 minute, we can set these decoys. I gotta pee. I'm gonna pee my pants.
okay,
And it's game on, bitches.
game on. Season's here. We're excited. So it'll always get better. I mean, It's just the excitement of opener. Like I was talking to Dave on the way. He's like, "You guys are crazy." He's like, I've never gotten that you guys, people going duck hunting and you're sleeping in your places and all this stuff." And I'm like, "You just don't understand. You don't get." He's like, "Why wouldn't you just wait?" He's like, "Why wouldn't this doesn't hunting get better?" I'm like, "Well, obviously." I said, "They're migratory birds." I said, "Once it gets colder and temperatures drop and stuff and things are moving from Canada," I said, "Of course it gets better." But I said, "It's just that lure of opening day. Like when it's opening deer season, you're probably gonna be out in your stand with your kid."
Yeah.
I said, "You know."
Same thing.
So I'm like, it's just the excitement
any
of it.
hunting
It's
season.
we've been waiting literally 9 months again for it. And, you know,
Yep.
it's like, sure, this year we're going to prolong our season and I have plenty of work where I'll feel like I'll be still hunting and stuff that way, you know, later in the year and that. But it's like, there's nothing like our home duck opener.
Nope. It's very special.
So we're here, we're doing it.
Yep.
So,
All right. Let's set and kill a limit.
push out there. And hopefully I can walk around. So I think it's going to be pretty deep, but I'll give it a shot. It'd be nice just in case if I need to move stuff around and do that.
All right. I'm going to go pee.
Okay. I love you.
I love you. Good luck. Shoot straight.
You too.
I will. It's my turn.
Yeah, you're just going to be shooting the birds that I shoot.
Okay. We need to be better communication.
You shoot left, I shoot right.
God, is it not that simple until the left one is just a little bit closer and you're shooting at it?
Well, if they're working out of the hole, sure.
I know. Yeah, just don't shoot my birds, okay? It would be great.
Sounds good. Okay.
Also, if anything has some jewelry, it's mine.
We
I
got-
would shit my pants. I would mount a banded hen mallard. I would mount it
Oh, well,
above our bed.
that's a little excessive.
No, it's not.
If it's a hen, I'm just taking the band and
Oh,
putting it
I
on my
would
lanyard.
kill you.
That's not very nice.
Love you, but
Yeah, well, okay.
it's being mounted.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to pee my pants. We got to go.
Okay, bye.
Okay.